Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Little Reader's house. I am the Little Reader, and you, my sweet friend, are in my house. They also call me Amanda. Feel free to call me either, neither. Get creative. Whatever your beautiful soul is inspired to do. I've got this glorious, glorious rainbow moonstone here. I believe it's been featured before. I believe it's got some flash in there, but sometimes it's hard to capture the flash on the camera. It's like a blue flash, and you just get a little look at it, and then it's gone like it never happened. Oh, I saw it. You see it? Yeah, it's in there. We caught it. It's on camera now. So you're in good company. Magical you. Magical rainbow moonstone. What more could I want? So here we are, doing what we do here in the house. If you're new, welcome. It's an honor, privilege to have you. I wonder how you found your way here. We channel spirit here. So occasionally we read the cards. Occasionally we tell stories. But of late, most recently, we spend our time and energy sitting our little tushy down on the floor and asking the divine animating source of life, no big deal, to make its way into this humble form, this little form, to both of us, so that we can bask in the beauty of life, this moment. Not what's happening after we shut down the vid, not what's happening on Thursday night, not what happened last week that really pissed us off. Now, just right now, just right here. So let's see what wants to come through, shall we? I feel you, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love. Riding on the winds of change. So much can change, but so much stays the same. My hair blowing in the wind, looking out over the desert, watching a sunset, wondering about nothing in particular. The air is cool, but my chest is warm. Soon it will just be moonlight and a blanket of stars in the sky. And yet I feel in every droplet of water in my living body a shift. What is that shift? How can it be that thousands of years of patterns can be interrupted? How can it be that change can even occur in a world where every human being is so deeply tied into their own patterning, so deeply wound up, reactive, based on the triggers before them, instead of responsive, based on the awakened consciousness within them? And yet change will not be stopped. What is it? What is the magic that facilitates the change in seasons, the change in nature, the lowering of the sun and the rising of the moon. These cycles have been put into place to nudge us, even in the smallest ways, to change, to come awake. And it's not always big, and it's not always grand. It's not always a car accident or a terminal illness or a sudden death or debilitating depression or a divorce. It's not always an immense catastrophic shift, lightning striking a home, burning it to the ground, the decimation of a forest, a mudslide that levels homes. It's not always a tornado or a flood or a hurricane. It's not always a screeching or a squealing, a closed fist or a black eye. Sometimes change just happens. It just happens. And Spirit says that if you choose to reside in the witness perspective with practice, it's a practice. It's not just a decision we make and then wham, I'm the witness now. Amanda? Who's she? Oh, that. That thing I possess, that form, that face. Yeah, her. No, it takes practice. But Spirit says the more often we dip into that witness perspective and embody that witness perspective and allow ourselves to exist in the present moment, embodied in the form, watching the mind. Hello, mind. Being moved into action when appropriate, always by the heart. If we can live in this way, if we can practice living in this way, change becomes an ally. Change becomes a lover. Change becomes a partner. And change becomes a power that we can wield. You become, beautiful soul, the pattern interrupt. You become the wild card. You become the free agent. You're emancipated, you're debt-free, you're floating just a few inches above the ground. You are not bound by the laws, not bound by gravity or physics or time. When you choose to live in a state of presence, presence with the most mundane thing, taking off jewelry, putting it back on, seating yourself on the porcelain throne, darling. And when you choose to be present with the most insane, absurd, obscene, witnessing trauma, even finding yourself partaking in it somehow. When you choose to anchor the breath, bring the essence, the power, the magic that is you into here, the seat that you're sitting on, feeling the texture of the pleather of your couch, smelling the essences, the fragrances, the odors of your environment. Feeling the absolute raw truth of your emotions as they are, as they come, greeting them, meeting them, hosting them, and then sending them on their way with your kiss of love, your awareness. Witnessing the thoughts pass through, not identifying as them, but watching the feed, your feed on this app we all share, seeing what's trending with a smile, and letting it go. When you choose to live like this, beautiful soul, when you choose to live like this, change becomes you. You reside in this untouchable space, insulated by love, of course. And nothing can touch you. It can touch your form. That's not you. It can touch your mind. It can send something through the feed for you to look at. Oh, huh. It can touch your heart, inspire an emotion. But none of that is you. You're the light that animates the form. You're the awareness that chooses where you reside. You choose whether to reside here in the mind, whether to reside here in the heart, whether to reside here in the form, and what time of day and in what environments you'll cycle through, or whether to develop the art of inhabiting all equally. You are the light, you are the awareness, and you are change. This is Spirit's message for you today, beautiful soul. Change is not an external force that comes in and decides to fuck up your life when it's in the mood. Change is not something that you can't control or you must attempt to control, that you bring in when you hate your life and you push out when you love it. No, change is a force that exists within you, that you happen to be one with, and that you can ride. You can make it your horse. It can make you its rider. The two of you in this beautiful, symbiotic, passionate love affair. The sexiest thing you ever felt. Change. It's a cycle, it's a season, it's perpetual. It's within you. It is you. And by choosing to be here, now, you activate the witnessing of a force that has always been within and without. But when it's unnoticed, when it's pushed away, or when it's treated as separate, some force that you've got to wrangle, try to manipulate, that's what manifestation is, the attempt to make change, bring in new variables. But it's a misunderstanding to believe that this force is something to be manipulated, rather than something that is you, at the core of you, in the light that you are. So what to do, darling, what to do? Well, not a damn thing. That's the message. You cultivate your practice of remembering that you are light, you are awareness. You cultivate your witness perspective. Where is it now, the witness? What does your witness view look like? Feel like? What is it like to watch this body? What is it like to watch this mind? What is it like to watch this heart? And in the cultivation of this practice, it becomes a lifestyle. Inseparable from the moments that you start your iPhone timer for 20 minutes. The time comes when the beep, beep, beep is over and you're still walking into your life in that witness perspective. If you want to affect change, either in this world or in your life, that is the invitation that Spirit offers you today. Be here now. It was once written. Ram Dass, I think. Good tip. You won't lose anything, my friend. But you do stand to gain it all. So, what are you waiting for? Be here now. Until we meet again, my sweet friend, I am sending you all the love I've got. Always more. Never less. Because you are so very worthy.